In this video, I'm going to teach you how to access the self-service portal in Paylocity. We're going to learn how to create profiles for ourselves. We're going to learn how to create impressions for other people who work at SSVA. And I'm also going to teach you about the different portions of the self-service portal and the different things that you can and will need to access. Let's go ahead and get started. What you're going to do is log in just like you've been taught in previous videos, entering in the company ID, your username, and your password, and clicking log in. If you are clocking in or clocking out, you would do that here. Once you have done that, you're going to come up to Applications and click on Web Pay. Your home page will look very similar to this on WebPay as you've been shown previously. What you want to do is go to Applications again, and this is how you access the self-service portal. Click on the link. This is what everyone's self-service portal looks like. Before I show you the features of the self-service portal itself, let's first practice setting up a profile. The first time that you log into Paylocity, we would like you to go to your self-service portal and we would like you to create a profile for yourself. It is a requirement that all SSVA employees create a profile in Paylocity. In order to do this, what you will do is find your name at the top. You're going to select the drop-down button and you're going to click on View Employee Profile. From this page, you can set up your information. What you want to do first is complete the tab that says Details. In this section, you're going to enter in your first name, your last name, your preferred first name, and any other thing that you would like other people to know in that section. Once I make changes in this section, I will go to the next one and I'll enter in any personal information. Again, this isn't a requirement, but please select if you are male or female. At the bottom, when you're finished with your changes, select Save. Go back to the top and then go to your Contact tab. The Contact tab is a very important portion of the self-service portal because it allows your supervisors and other people in the company to be able to have good contact information. It's your responsibility to update your contact information as things change. Please indicate a work phone number if you have one, a home phone number, and a cell phone number. Also required is a personal email. This way, we're able to contact you for things like open shifts that come available or training requirements, or HR can contact you through your email for any business that they need to conduct with you. Once you have finished creating this portion, you will have the option to save it down here. Continue to scroll down, and it gives you a place where you can enter in an address if you wish, and then your emergency contacts. Please make sure that you list at least 2 emergency contacts, so that way if something occurs during your shift, we can call someone for you. You're going to do that by clicking Add Contact, and you would enter the information here, and once you're finished, click Save. Once you have done that, it will show up at the bottom like this. So now emergency contact information has been added. Once you have finished doing that, you're going to scroll back to the top and you're going to do the fun stuff by clicking on Social. The social portion of the employee profile is very similar to Facebook. So if you've used a Facebook page, you shouldn't have any problem creating this. We would like for you to upload a picture of yourself so that others can remember who you are. You do that by clicking on the box and it'll take you to different files where you may have pictures, and you're just going to select one and it'll upload it for you just like that. The About Me section is also a requirement. We want you to write something about yourself, whatever you'd like to tell other people in the company. Once you've done that, you're going to click on Save. You can then scroll down and you can link your employee profile to some different social media sites. So if you have a Twitter account, a Facebook account, a LinkedIn account, or a Google account, you can simply hit connect and it will take you to a page that will allow you to link that to one of those social media pages. This is not a requirement, it's just something that some people like to do for fun. Once you've finished completing your entire profile, what you are then going to do is come back to return to the self-service portal. So you're going to click on this link right here. And there you have it, how to create your personal profile or your employee profile in Paylocity. Next, I'm going to teach you how to write an impression. What you would do is, again, start from your self-service portal. If you would like to write an impression for someone, you're going to come up here to where it says Impressions and click on the link. This will take you to the company directory. Once in the directory, you just need to find the person for whom you want to write the impression for. So for this example, I'm going to write one for myself. So I'm going to click on S's and my name will come up. You can view the person's profile from here. You can see which team they're on. So this will tell you who their supervisor is and who they supervise. And it gives you your option to write an impression. So you just click on where it says Impressions and this box will appear. Impressions are ways of recognizing the hard work that your coworkers are doing while you are with them, or your supervisor can recognize you for a job well done. Each one of the badges is based on SSVA's core values. So whichever one applies, you're just going to simply click whatever badge that you want to write an impression for. What will happen once you click on the badge is you will have a generic comment that comes up in both of these boxes. It is not enough just to simply click Save, because if you just click Save, the person that you're writing the impression for will not be eligible for the drawing for Employee of the Month. Employee of the Month is based on your comments. So each comment is read by a different division and they select the best one for that month. So if you just enter in this generic phrase, most likely you're not going to have the best comment. So what you're going to do here, I selected Having Fun, you're a lot of fun to be around, and then I just write my narrative. Once I'm finished, I come down and I select Save, and I know you can't see it here, my computer hasn't been allowing me to do those things. But once you do, you'll get a message that says thank you for your submission. And you just click OK. If you would like to write another impression, not a problem. Just go ahead and look up the person by last name. Again, come over and click on Impressions, and you can write as many as you'd like. There you have it, how to write impressions in Paylocity. Let's go ahead and go back to our self-service portal. The way I would get back to that from the directory would be to come to Applications and click on Self-Service Portal. Let's look at some different features of the self-service portal. The tab or box in the upper left-hand corner of your screen will inform you about company news. We just recently had Allstate come to enroll employees for benefits, and it gives you the information about that. If this were a meeting that you needed to attend that was mandatory, that might show up here. We have a Thanksgiving party that's coming up very shortly. That information would show up here. So any company news that you need is going to show up. The most recent ones are shown right on your page. For past news, you'll be able to click on different links. You hit the More button and they'll come up for you. The box directly below lists all of our company benefits and information that you may need to know about these different types of benefits, saving you time from having to set up a meeting with human resources. Of course, if you have questions, you would want to set up a meeting with them, but it'll give you a head start in being able to write down any questions you have and make those meetings a little bit shorter. There's also a lot of times videos that are also linked in here. So if you're someone who's a visual learner, you can go ahead and click on the videos, and again, giving you more information you need. If you scroll back up, we had talked about your home page where it's going to say hi and your name. You can use these arrows to maximize or minimize whatever's underneath these boxes. So this would let me view my employee profile. If I click on more, it would let me look at a public profile or just my company profile. Where the employment tab is a place where you can find out about any events that have to do with your employment specifically. And if you click on that, the way that you get back is you just simply click back. And it'll bring you back to where you left off, employee status, debt, or position. So these are different things you can explore when you're looking around the self-service portal. This next box where it says company will contain all of SSVA's policies and procedures. This is where you will complete your policy training for Support Services of Virginia. I will be showing you a video shortly teaching you how to complete your policy training. And anytime you need to access the policies, they are here for you. So if you have a question about one, you can access that yourself. There's also a required video for you down here, which we'll talk about again a little later on. It is required that you read and understand all of SSVA's policies. So in the very near future, and by the time you're taking this training course, there will be boxes next to each one of these policies. You're going to be responsible for clicking off each box. You also are going to be responsible for watching this video and clicking the box. What that does is it sends us a message that you have completed the requirements. So anytime that you have these little boxes anywhere, it's your responsibility to read the information and check off that you've done so. In this box up here, you have time off information. If you're eligible for time off benefits, the drop-down menu, you can select your time off request history. If you click on this, it's going to take you to another window. And here it would list any time that you have taken time off or allow you to create a time off request. So your time off would show up here, and this is just another way that you can request time off. If you want to get back, click on your back arrow, and it'll bring you back to the self-service portal. Your pay history will show up here, and because Joe Trainer doesn't get paid, he doesn't have anything listed, but as you're working, it's going to show each paycheck here, and it'll show you exactly what your income has been. It'll show you a picture of your paycheck itself so that you can look at everything you need to see on that in case you lose your pay stub. Well, there you have it, how to create a profile, how to write impressions, and about the self-service portal. Before I end the video, if you are not sure what to put in your personal profile when you create it or your employee profile, what you can do is you can go to the directory, and you can look at some other people's profiles that they've created. So let's go ahead and take a look at mine, and you can use mine as an example. Michelle Zeekins, come over and click on profile. And you can go ahead and look around this page if you want, and it'll just show you an example of what I wrote about myself, education, you know, any other things. So that will be a reference page for you. All right, go ahead and proceed to the next slide.